Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net. And I'm here today early because I cannot do weeklies tomorrow or the 22nd and 23rd. So we're doing fire today, which includes air, Leo, and Sagittarius. And this is from January 26th to February 1st, 2020. And we didn't do a live interactive yesterday. I realized that this morning. And I have decided also that we will do 2 live interactives on YouTube, and we're going to switch to live interactives on Wisdom Seekers because Wisdom Seekers is not getting its fair share. And with that, I will do my spiel a little afterwards, but the first card I pulled is Time to Ground. And from talking to people, from listening, reading what people are saying on Facebook, it is definitely a time to ground. And the closer we get to the tipping point, the harder it's going to get, not the easier. So people, with you're expecting easier, not going to happen. We are in the last, I believe we're in the last mile before there's a tipping point. And then, yes, we will slide. It will not, again, be easy because you cannot take your crap with you. So you don't want it to be hard. Face your fears. And that is the best I can offer you. And how do you face your fears? It's actually quite simple. You just look at them and say, hey, I want to feel that emotion and deal with it. Be in the moment is also another way. But fear is going to hinder you. It's going to hurt you. It's going to be the cause of all your anguish. Facing your fears, not so much. Okay, the first card for fire is a really good one. It's 10 of Cups, and it's about the mature form of joy and happiness. And we are switching, we are changing. What we find joy and happiness now was not what we found joy and happiness maybe at the beginning of January. Definitely not at the beginning of 2019 or 2017 or 2000. Okay, even if some of you were not around at that in the 2000s, there are a lot of us that have been. What we need to deal with right now, and this is a very powerful card, and it is a powerful situation, and if you found yourself in it and you have fears, it's not going to work very well, is the Magician. The Magician is one who takes energy from above and brings it down and changes and shifts and creates. If you're afraid, you're not going to be able to do that. And honestly, we're in the front lines. If you're watching me, except for the few people who are just interested in boyfriends, if you're watching me, you're in the front lines. You're the people who are helping make this world change and shift. Okay, so and what's behind us? Six of wands, wands. Okay, and the 6 of Wands is having put in the effort. You've worked hard, and you really should be pleased with yourself. And that is, and the effort you put in, you should be proud of yourself. And that is what that card denotes. So what's happening? And it probably, since I'm early, this is probably not happening yet, but 2 of Swords. And that's going forward, facing your fears, being courageous, knowing where you're going, not necessarily knowing how you're going to get there. And it isn't necessary for you to know how you're going to get there. You only need to have the goal in mind and allow the universe to help you. And they will shortcut it if you don't put in your expectations. Believe it or not. They will shortcut your desires. It may be you're going, I don't want that, but it might be exactly what you need. Okay, And so what's coming directly after that is the King of Wands. And the King of Wands means that you're going to have maybe a bit of a breather. It could be an hour, it could be a day, it could be 2 days of a breather where you get to sit back and watch and see and be aware of what's happening to you, what's happening to others around you, and letting it fall into place. And what comes after that? Well, I think I've got the cards reversed, but I'm going to go with it the way it is. 9 of Cups. And towards the end of next week, you're going to want to be in joy and happiness because this is being on cloud 9. It is the wish card. Make a wish. You deserve it. You've worked hard. So far, you have one major arcana, all right? But what supports us for the week is the Hierophant, which is a healing card. So more healing's on the way, of course, but it's massive healing, and it's healing that comes through self-knowledge. And what comes after that is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is taking that knowledge and being the King of Wands and watching and being aware of and seeing where other people are at and allowing yourself to be at that position and allowing them to be where they are at. You cannot force a person to grow and change. It has to be a choice from within. And though you don't want other people, you don't want to leave your loved ones behind. You can't make them come forward. The only choice you would have is to choose not to move forward yourself. And that would basically put a stranglehold on your energy, probably make you sicker than a dog. And the more you close it off, the worse the sickness would get. It is your job to be who you are, the Hermit. So that's 4 major arcana, right? So you need to be simply who you are to help show the way. But it's also, fifth major arcana it is a time for you to rise above the lower energy levels that you're in. It's time. You can choose not to, but as I say, there will be dire consequences. And some of that might simply be something as simple as a cancer that's fast acting, because it's not going to be slow nowadays. You're not going to get easy stuff that you can fix. You got to fix it fast and you got to fix it right. So be grounded. And the last card is embrace your spirit. And that is exactly what all the major arcanas are saying. Embrace your spirit. Allow yourself to be that which you truly are. We're at a place where where you can't sit around and just go, oh yeah, well, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is not going to come any easier. Everywhere I look, people are in pain. They are hurting. They are feeling hard and hurt. The only way to deal with it is to find the lesson, move into the lesson, and allow yourself to learn the lesson. Okay, now my spiel. I reserve the right to not answer a question if I feel it doesn't fit my idea of appropriate. If you choose to do a super chat, please put the question with the super chat. Thank you very much, because otherwise we lose it. There's quite a bit of movement in the live chat, so it goes back and forth. Please do not spam. If we miss one, politely point out we missed it, because there's only one. We should have 2 people watching the chat. We've only got 1. It's not me. I don't look at it. I can't read it. The writing's too small for me. But and I can't go back and forth. I either stay in the energy or read it. Did I miss anything?
No, I think you basically got it all covered.
Okay, so anytime. And hello, everybody, by the way. It's so lovely to see you. And I sound like a grump today, but it's because I'm run off my feet at the moment and have been for a week or two.
Hence us doing it early.
Yeah, like the next 2 days. I'm not going to be up and breathing air for a while.
Wait, you breathe air?
Sometimes. Sometimes I gulp air and then rush on.
Basically. Oh, there you are, Diddy Bean.
That's our puppy dog.
She's behind a pile of blankets.
Oh yeah.
And she's black and white, so she blends in with said blankets. All right. Anna Lou starts us off.
Hi, Anna Lou.
Hello, ladies. Jakari Thomas asks, will I be dating this year?
I got a simple yes. And since you didn't ask for any specifics about it, I'm going to leave it at simply yes. You will be dating this year.
Well, he did also ask, could you give me their zodiac sign?
No, I couldn't. I can give you a personality trait, but I don't.
We don't narrow down the world of possibilities.
Never, ever will I narrow down a potential. But the person is very sweet and kind, and there's a gentleness to the energy. But the gentleness is because they're powerful, not because they're weak. This person that you will be dating doesn't have to be in your face, because they know who they are and they're confident with who they are. And so they're very gentle energy, but at the same time, don't cross this person. And they're also extremely intelligent. Don't make a mistake because of the gentleness that they don't know exactly what's going on. Okay.
Melly Pella says, hi, Alicia and Elle.
Hi, Melly.
Shikari Thomas says, hey, guys. Lilo Dulos asks, hello, wow, I love your haircut.
Oh, thank you. I kind of give it to myself.
This is also the model I keep. Mimi asks, how does Dario feel about me?
Same as they did a couple of days ago. I don't see a change, honest to gosh.
Malapale asks, how will my relationship with Gemini go in the coming months? Or be in the coming months?
I don't honestly see a huge shift. It's sort of like he does that come hither and backs off energy, and I think he does that a lot. And it's his fear. Like I said the other day, it's his fear, not your fear. And he has to learn not to run when things get good. And that's when he runs the most. You'll notice that he runs when things get good. And it might be because he has a great deal of fear of things going well, because what's going to happen? The other shoe's going to drop. So I'm going to drop the shoe before it happens, okay? So I would suspect you need to sit down with him and tell him he needs to, and he does need to, he needs to face his fears about relationships and ask him if he could do that for you. Because the two of you have a good energy together. There is a power there. But if he's not going to face his fears, you're going to get tired of it. And you are going to move on because you have other options. You may not see them, but you do have other options.
Greek Media 333. Wow. Sends 3 hearts. Jem TG says, hey, love. Lily Dulo asks, I don't have much work now, or I have learned to do the work easier. It feels like I guess it's not really, oh yeah, there's a question. Okay. Feels like I'm creating space to receive more well paid jobs or business in the near future. Any insight? Thank you.
When you said I don't have much work, I got, yeah, you're going to be overloaded. So yes, I think the answer is very definitely yes. You're going to have things are going to shift and change, and yes, you're also becoming more proficient at what you do, so you do it faster, and obviously correct, but correct me if I'm wrong, but are you freelancing now? Because I have the feeling that is the way for you to go, is to freelance or be the one that just do contract work. I have a feeling that is something that is a good choice for you.
Gem TG asks, what does my spirit guides like for me to know?
So what they said is you're doing fine, but things are going to step up a little bit for you. You're going to have more things coming your way, and when that happens, they want you to breathe deeply instead of worrying about it. It's just what they're suggesting is you step into it rather than go, oh dang, I don't know how to deal with this, because you do know how to deal with it. You'll find that everything that comes your way, even though it looks new, you have the skills to deal with. Okay.
Abby Roberts asks, am I going to pass my huge anatomy physiology physiology test tomorrow? Stressed over here.
Yeah. Read the in tests they have sidebars. Read the sidebars. Read all the go through your thing and read all the sidebars. And the more stressed you are, the potential for you to pass diminishes. So try to de-stress as much as possible. Read the sidebars. And the truth is, you have the knowledge, but it's your stress that is messing with you. So the more you're open to receiving information from your guides, the more likely you are to pass, because you have all the information. It's in your subconscious. If you're open to receiving the information, you will get it. Do not second guess yourself. Write it down. Walk away from the answer. Do not come back and rewrite it. Just simply write it. Go in. First answer, write it. Walk away from it. The question, I mean, not physically. And read all the little sidebars. But it's your stress that's screwing you over, honest to God. And know that you have the answer. Okay?
SLSL asks, will I meet my future husband this year?
Probably not this year. It might be, it's a potential at the end of 2020, not at the beginning, not at the middle, but at the ending of it, the last 3 months, there's a potential. Don't rush it. You get stuck with somebody for the rest of your life. You want to enjoy life first. And I recommend that people don't marry until at least in their 30s because we live longer now. And because we live longer, the potential to be with somebody for a long time, it goes up. If you're going to be 99 years old and married to the same person, that's a long time. And you will have plenty of time to do the things married folks do. Okay.
Cassie Sue says, I love this reading. I just keep thinking that this has to get better soon.
Yeah.
Or change soon.
Well, change it might. But honest to God, the only way it's going to change is with you stop thinking in the old way. And you allow yourself to think in the new way. And you accept the changes and the shifts. Now, I'm not talking about you particularly. I'm talking about everybody. Everybody has viewpoints, and it's hard for people to shift and change. But if you look at things from a different viewpoint, it is easier. It is not so hard, and it is pertinent. But anyhow, finish what you were saying.
Wait, you're not going to cut me off again?
No. Well, maybe.
I've been trying to stay optimistic and transmute accordingly. This energy is intense.
It really is. And you're not the only one that's feeling the intensity. And but it is now time to own it. It's not time to go, oh my God, this energy is rushing. It's messing with my brain. It's going to continue to mess with your brain. Take it as a given. But look for the lesson. Find the lesson. It will be easier as soon as you find that lesson and why. And it might be something as simple as, I don't feel worthy, so I'm not allowing it in. Well, dang it, you are worthy. Everybody on this earth is worthy. We're all part of the whole. And it's time to be proud of ourselves. It's time to own your greatness. Okay.
Emily Acorn asks,
and I heard that. She said, I'm not great. I could hear that.
Emily Acorn asks, what do you see coming towards me in February?
Yeah, okay, let's see. So this is a very funny image. I see you tobogganing down the hill. And you're instead of going, oh God, I can't handle this, you're going, whoopee, this is great. So follow that energy and have fun. And it is going to be fast because toboggans are fast. But it looks like you've got a handle on it. There's a super chat. Okay.
Jem TG sends $2 and says thank you.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Jakari Thomas says thank you, Elisha. Miley Polly says thank you, Elisha and L. Jennifer Schwab asks, hello, ladies. Hope you are doing well. Your hair looks pretty, Elisha, and your necklace. Any messages from Spirit Guide? Thank you.
So that house you're looking for, are you still looking for a house? It's coming on the market soon. And I'm not sure if it's on the market or it's going to be on the market at the end of January, but it's coming on the market soon. Probably, it depends how sales go there. I know sales don't, in our neck of the woods, sales don't usually start to pick up till spring. But it feels like there's a house coming on the market. It feels like it might have been a house that was a family home at one time, but the kids have all grown up and left, and the parents are, it's just too big for the parents. But it has something for your husband. It might be a workshop or something, but it is something that there's something for everybody in that house. And the house, I feel, was loved.
Mellow Yellow says, "Great to see you. How is little critter, the young one?"
She's actually yesterday. She got she kept running. Jen, the middle child, wanted to took her out and wanted to come home, but she didn't want to come home. So Jen would tell her to sit, and she'd sit, and then she'd get up to her. Then the little critter would put a big smile on her face and run away. And she did this for like 20 minutes before Jen could catch her. And so we were almost late for our appointment that we had yesterday.
It was to go in and take the car my sister was driving to get fixed.
Yeah.
Or get a tune-up. Tari Avalos says hello. Patricia Scowen says, "Hi all, do you see Meghan Markle going to Hollywood and doing films? As Uranus, the planet of shocks and surprises, is in Taurus, her 10th house of career and public standing will be for a few years."
Yeah, I actually figured that would be part of what she would doing if she moved to Canada. That was something I surmised she would be doing, and but honestly, I don't really follow. I'm not really good at following celebrities, so, but I do. I just assumed that she was going to act again. So,
Lily Dulo says, "I'm going in that direction, correct. Freelancing is in accounting, but according to law in Albania, thank you for a lot of your energy."
I think I'm not quite sure what she just said about the law, but I think that
I think she's trying to follow the law.
Okay, if you can, I do feel that is a powerful position for you.
Tay asks, "Are there any important messages for me for the last half of January?"
Something to do with your bird. It might be time not to get another bird particularly, but to get yourself another animal to love. If it's in the wheelhouse, your mom's wheelhouse, because it appears that for you it's very important to ground, having that physical entity around you. And it might be simply that a kitten would work as well as a bird, and that depends if there's people who have allergies or something too, but something that you can touch and care for. Even a budgie would be, but you do seem to need the physical representation to for yourself, if you can do that. And I'm sure your mom is delighted with me at the moment.
Positive for Life asks, "Hi guides, is my best friend Washington is my best guy friend, Washington, that will help me pay off my student loan. Will Washington, my best guy friend, help me pay off my student loan, or will it be somebody else? I got there. It took like 5 minutes, but I got there. I'm trying to stay calm and not worry. Thank you.
About paying off your student loan?
I'm assuming so.
You know, I do believe if you go down and talk to them, that you can make arrangements with your student loan. I don't think you need to stress about it, but I also, at the same time, if you go talk to them and explain your circumstances, the potential is that they can help you. That they can help you with what's the word? They can help you with a modified payment system. So if they can't, I do believe something is going to come along that will be of benefit for you. So I don't feel that is, I think you're, what's the word? I think you're worrying more than it's necessary, and that you can deal with the situation quite nicely. Okay.
Terry Avalos asks, may I know if getting help from a company to do my Oracle deck will be needed? Are you trying to print your own? Is that the question?
I believe that is. I think she said something about that before.
Okay.
And I do believe unless you've got the ability to print it yourself, that you don't have a choice. You know more about that than I do.
Right now, there is a deck of tarot cards specifically for D&D on a Kickstarter. If you have a few trusted people in mind that will help you, whether they are well-known artists or not, do maybe look into getting funding for printing and paying the artists, etc. The people you want to work with, but you can't fund it yourself. Maybe look into that. It's an option. But it depends how much that you'll want, because it's making tarot cards. It's hard work.
Yeah, it's hard work and it's time consuming.
And
to get them to look professional, you basically need to have a professional do the finishing work, the printing and stuff like that.
Yeah, and you also have to write the book. If you go that direction, you have to get the right colors. You have to everything. It's just going to take time plus energy. So
the chances are
you can't. It's not really a sustainable, quick turnabout business doing it on your own. So yeah, look into Kickstarter. Ask the people you would like to work with if they would do it with you. And the tarot cards that I've seen on Kickstarter, they're offering a digital pack, the book and the cards that you can print off whenever you want to, for a donation of I think $20, and then going up to the possibility of reaching out for, I think, like $100, you get, especially if you're a retailer, you get up to 6 packs so that you can sell in store for the group that is doing the tarot deck in question. So go check it out on Kickstarter. Maybe you can get some ideas. But it's offering X amount of both tarot deck and digital copy, as well as anyhow. I don't know. Research lady.
I do feel that as a general rule, it's a lot more expensive than people realize.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, I would just do more research and put feelers out. It's not as sustainable by yourself.
And not unless you're rich.
Yeah, and you want a big turnabout, though. Anyhow, next question. Incognito asks, hello, I was wondering if Bean comes through today.
Ooh?
Bean.
How do you spell that?
Bean.
Oh. Well, whoever Bean is, he's very funny. He says he's not as incognito as all that. As I said, he's very funny. Basically, what he's saying, what I'm getting is that you can actually hear him whenever you want, if you choose to, and that you never actually stop talking, the two of you. Whenever you talk to him in your mind, he's right there talking to you, and it's basically he's there for you whenever you want to talk or chat. Okay.
Catherine Boylan asks, hello, wondering if my new house is coming in February.
Believe it might be. I got a yes for that. So that would be fun. That would be exciting. Okay.
Jennifer Schwab says, thank you. That message is so interesting because while I've been looking occasionally, I've told my daughters I felt our new home may not be on the market yet. I also felt we may not move until late in the year, in summer.
And that might be because sometimes they come on and they have a late closing date. So, but because I know some people just don't want to. They don't want to be rushed, or they have kids or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't feel that these people have kids, but doesn't mean I'm right.
She also adds, I had a vision of Taylor having another bird soon, LOL. We love our feathered and fur babies. They bring us so much love and joy.
Oh, good. I was afraid you would be a little annoyed because always an extra animal in the house, right?
Yeah.
And the having new ones come in creates a bit of a stressor for a couple of weeks.
Definitely. Also, real quick, Yasmin Fox, I am with Positive for Life. I did not see your question in the chat, so if you could please repost it for me, that would be fantastic. Positive for Life, speaking of, says, once I get the finances from when a job comes, I can make arrangements, but for right now, I'm unable to at the moment. Okay, I understand. Thank you. S. Starzy asks, hi everyone, nice to see you. What do my spirit guides want me to know. Thank you.
So basically, I think you already know. They said you're doing well, but there's something new coming, and it's not something out of your wheelhouse. It's something you've actually been expecting, not necessarily wanting. There might even be a little sense of dread there, but it's something you can handle and can do easily. Okay.
Mariah Rincon asks, "Good afternoon. I would like to know about my financial present and future blessings."
Okay. Basically, I get they're going to improve, but and I've been dealing with a lot of people dealing with that situation at the moment. And basically, what I understand is the energy right now is accepting the fact that you're deserving of the money and that you're deserving to do better. And if you can face face the fact that you are actually deserving, it will be a lot easier for you to get more money. And the truth is, they said that you were going to improve, so I suspect you will be you have, or you're in the process, or you will shortly be facing that that in yourself. And honestly, the more you face it, the easier it is for other people to deal with it, because the more people who face it, the less it becomes entrenched in society norms that we're not worthy. And the less it's entrenched in society norms, the easier it is for money to spread around. All right. So think of it not for yourself, but think of it as, yes, you're worthy, and you're doing it for everybody. Okay.
Incognito says thank you. Tay says thank you. I don't think it would be a good idea to get another animal right now. I thought about getting another bird, but I don't think I will because I'm just not ready.
So get yourself a mouse. Little rat. Rats make great pets.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I'm told, because my daughter wants a rat, not this one, my other daughter. And I keep saying no because my puppy dog would not handle it well.
Well, we had a cat, not last year, but the year before, and he just couldn't adjust to the cat, so we had to rehome her just because it was putting stress on us.
Everybody in the house.
The cat, not so much.
The cat was quite happy. Yeah, was not happy being stuck in a little room by itself. But,
no, but she was very content.
Yeah.
With her living situation. Not as much, but we also couldn't give her the attention we wanted. So
yeah, we had to send him outside before we could
take her out and spend time with her.
So for us, no, but I understand rats are really great pets.
She says, "I can't have a mouse or a rat. I get too grossed out." LOL.
Oh, you've never had one then?
They are apparently very clean creatures.
And not only that, they're really intelligent. Rats are very intelligent and very loving. They are very, very, at least that's, well, my friend had a rat, and his whole kitchen was taken up with paraphernalia. Mm. But I would have a rat if it wasn't for stressy butt.
Yeah. Also, hedgehogs.
They don't live long, though.
They don't live
They
long.
have like a 3-year max life.
But and there is also a fair number of possible conditions and diseases that
they get sick easy.
That can happen to them, but I've heard from a friend who had one that they are great pets, and if you cuddle them constantly, they're not horrible cuddlers, and they get used to it pretty quick. But yeah, anyhow, options. Where am I? Vidya Maharaj asks, "Hello, ladies. Any messages from my deceased husband?"
He sends his love. And it's very interesting. He seems to be very proud of you. I don't know what you've been doing, but whatever it is, he's very proud of you and would like you to keep it up. And he likes the fact that well, you're keeping in touch, but he's also likes the fact that you're moving forward in your life. And he says you still have a lot to do, a lot of things in your life that are important that you accomplish. And he will always be there with you. He will always be a support for you, basically. So so just know that you're not alone, even with he's not there, and he's probably around much more than he was when you were married, in fact. But at the same time, if somebody comes along who you can have love for, he does want you to go forward with that too. He does not. I don't know what he was like when he was alive, but he realizes that you should not put your life on hold just because. Okay, so if somebody or something comes along that will give you a good and you're comfortable with that person, it's go for it. Enjoy your life. Okay.
Baby Mahara says, "Good day, everybody. Great detailed reading by." Vidya Maharaj says, "Thank you. Love always." Mariah Rincon says, "Thank you, ladies, very much. Much appreciated." Tari Avalo says, "Thank you really much. Tear, crying face, smile, shocked." Jennifer Schwab says, "I had a cute little white mouse when I was a teenager until it escaped and ran away. It was very cute, but it did like to bite occasionally. LOL."
Yeah, I hear the rats are actually better than mice because they're smarter, and of course they've been bred for it too, right? They're not the kind of rats you see in the streets, but yeah. So if you think my readings here are in depth, you should get one in person. Yeah, they're a lot bit. This is nothing.
Just a quick question, because for me it's not popping up, but if you lean close enough, could you possibly see Yasmin Fox's question?
Yasmin Fox, can you see my question?
No. Might be one.
Is it okay? Okay.
No, it didn't pop up for you either. Okay.
I don't know why is that. Nope, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's.
But I've got the rest of it.
Yeah, no, I get the other comments, but her main question that she would like answered is not showing up. If anybody on the other end of the computer can see the question, if you could maybe copy and paste it for us, if that is possible.
Or change the wording.
Because YouTube is YouTube.
Yeah,
not much we can do.
And if you put words in it like sex or this or that, they might.
Sometimes the word sex does show up, which is really stupid.
And sometimes, yeah, they're just really dumb. So change the wording, see what happens.
Can you read what she just wrote?
Yasmin, can you describe my next boyfriend, please?
There you go.
Well, that one should have come up.
Yeah, right? But it has not come up on my screen.
Hang on, let me see. I don't know why it is, but he seems to like to. I got the song in my head. I could have danced all night. You know that song?
I think I've heard it.
It's a really, really old one. I'm oh, My Fair Lady.
Maybe.
Yep. But anyhow, I think he likes to dance. But it's a My Fair Lady, which probably means that he's looking for a change. He's looking to shift things in his life. So coming to you is a shift in his life, and I think he's. My feeling is that he's. It's time for him to grow up, and so he's going to grow up with you. And I don't mean that you will have to work for it, because I don't think you should have to work for. In that you shouldn't play the part of the mom ever in a relationship. That, if their mom didn't do the job to begin with, it's not your job. But I think he's going to choose to grow up, so it's going to be he's going to have a learning curve. And so it might be that you have to be patient with him and explain things to him gently and carefully many, many times. Because I think he honestly does want to grow up. I'm just not sure he knows how to act. And if it's My Fair Lady, it might be that he's that he's changing from one kind of social structure to another. And again, you will have to be patient. And he does want to change, but it again, it might take a bit of time and effort for him to understand the niceties of society. I do believe if you're patient, it's worth its while. But you have to be nice. You can't be cranky with him. I mean, you know how easy it is to get frustrated, right?
Okay, a couple more questions, then we're gonna call it.
Oh yeah, we're getting to the end of the
Yeah.
time.
Zulumi R asks, does my ex Jay miss me?
There are certain parts of your relationship Zumi misses, but it's only parts. It's not the whole. I think he misses the conversations. I think he enjoyed talking to you. And if you're looking to rekindle, I suspect that's not something that is immediately going to happen. If you're looking for a good friend or a friendship, I think that possibility is much higher. But Zumi does miss parts of who you are.
Kathy W asks, how does Maria feel about me? She always talks about sleeping.
Sleeping?
Yeah.
I think she talks about sleeping simply because she's not a good sleeper, and it is a big thing for her. I know for me, it's one of the things that's on my mind quite regularly, because I don't sleep well. I wake up often in the night, and things like that. I try not to, but once I'm awake for a few hours at a time, and it does mess up my day. So it might be simply that for her, talking about sleeping is a big deal. But how does she feel about you? She likes you. There's no problems there. Okay.
Bree Smith asks, my mom has been calling and texting me every day, all day, every day. Why is that? Why is she reaching out after 2 years? I feel like it's because she needs something.
Oh, I'm sure she needs something. And I'm not sure you have what she needs. but generally they need something that they know you don't want to give. So just be aware.
Barbara Spellman asks, why will my ex Jose ever grow up and quit playing games?
Not in the near future, no.
Yasmin Fox says, thank you very much, ladies. And we'll end with Amanda Cox. Does my ex JJ miss me?
So occasionally, yes. And that's what he says. Occasionally, yes, I miss her, but not all the time. I would move on. Honest to God. You want somebody who puts you first, not third or fourth.
And Mariah Rincon, just because we have knee issues ourselves, Google knee exercises to help strengthen your knee. She has knee pain and wants it to go away faster.
Okay, glucosamine, MSM. Talk to Kristen, who's going to be on tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. And on Wisdom Seekers. She is a good person to know, but knee exercises, glucosamine, we use those every day.
We also use turmeric paste. Google golden milk, and it should give you a recipe on how to make it. Just be careful because there is a recipe that asks for like a cup of black pepper.
And you only need a tablespoon?
Yeah, you don't need very much black pepper. And Bree Smith, no, I did not skip you. Your question was asked and answered. Please rewind after we're done.
Yeah, I remember answering that. I don't remember what I answered, but I remember the name.
It basically confirmed what you are already feeling. And on that note, we got other work to do.
Yeah, we do. It's a busy week. But with the knee issue, if it hurts, use a cane. And does it hurt your pride? So what? It will save you from knee surgery later. So it will take the pain away faster if you support your leg. And glucosamine, MSM, and that rebuilds cartilage and stuff like that, which basically is what your problem is. I would expect. I'm not a doctor, and I can't say it. I'm just going from my own experience. Can't think of anything else at the moment, but turmeric is a really good one. And what do we give T?
We give him Botswella for his headache.
Okay, so Botswella also if you have a lot of pain, and that way you don't have to deal with the kidney problems with the store-bought aspirins and things like that. Okay, so are we done?
Yeah, just hold on. Kathy W., the reason that she keeps talking about sleeping with people could just be that she thinks you don't mind that kind of talk. You can just come straight out and ask her if you feel uncomfortable with that topic. But if you're asking if she's interested in you and she's feeling out the waters, we will no longer answer those kind of questions. Yeah.
And basically it's just easier for you to go ask her yourself directly. Then you don't have the intermediary.
Yeah. And I mean, why not? If you like it, go for it.
Yeah, really. If you want a relationship, you got to start somewhere. Communications is always a good place.
And the reason we don't answer those questions is...
Well, A, I get the visuals. Don't want them. B, this is public forum. You don't really want to talk about your sex life for everybody to know.
And also, it doesn't just involve you. It involves a third party.
who may not
who
want
might
to
not
have
be
their name.
interested in having their personal lives shared on the internet. It's just all around privacy for everyone.
It's just not kosher, basically.
And yeah, just we want to not accept, but we want people's private lives to stay that way. If you want that kind of reading, pay for a reading.
You can get a $30 one question reading from all of my readers, and they're all fabulous. And a $35, I guess it's gone up because of PayPal. Prices went up on PayPal.
Yeah. And she might not watch our videos.
Doesn't matter.
We watch we know.
We have a lot of people
that
watching
our videos knows. So privacy all around for all parties. If those are the questions you would like, get a private reading.
Yeah, and like I say, all my readers are fabulous. And not only that, there's a lot of people watching these videos. And I've had other people come and tell me they're much happier when I do not answer those questions.
Yeah.
And I'm happier when I don't answer those questions.
It's like watching sex scenes with your parents in the room. It's awkward. It's weird. Nobody wants it.
And I really don't want to have those visuals in my mind either.
Yeah. But regardless, thank you for your understanding. Thank you for your questions, and we got other stuff to do.
Yes, we do, and it's been a treat. We'll see you probably Friday. I must go, unless something happens on the 23rd.